Hello, Aries, and thank you guys so much for tuning in. So, guys, I am back. Thank you for all those that were so patient, for everyone who's checking in on me. I am much better now. I really just needed a moment to breathe and kind of recollect who I was as a person and just chill and kind of do nothing because I've been doing so much for the past few years. So, guys, I'm happy to be back. I hope you guys have been well. I hope that your lives have been going well with all this corona crazy bullshit. And yeah, I hope y'all been living, y'all been breathing, y'all been healing, y'all been doing what you need to do. So let's jump into this Aries. Now this is going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Aries signs. Just want to see what's going on with y'all. So let's just pull some energy first, see what's up with, Aries, and we'll take it from there. Now, in this time, guys, I have managed to move back home, so I am in New York. So I'm really excited to be here. I feel like the second I got off the plane, my swag just came back. I was like, damn, I missed home. I hadn't been here in like 3 years, guys. So here we are. All right, so what's the energy around Aries right now? What are y'all going through? We have the Knight of Swords. We have the Star card in the reverse. If I didn't say this before, guys, this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. And keep in mind that the energies could be transferable, something that I'm picking up on about you or about someone around you. Okay? So I see a situation that's tough because there is something that you look at with love. There's something that you have like this close attachment to in some way, shape, or form. It doesn't have to be romantic. It could be, platonic. It could be work. But at the same time, you're looking at something, you're saying, look, I need to be logical here. And with being logical, maybe you're realizing that you have to lose faith in something or you are losing faith in something. But I see you guys having to take a very logical approach towards something, maybe even be cold towards something. For some of you, maybe you're dealing with a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. For some of you, maybe there's a Capricorn around. But there's a situation where there's just a lot of toxicity here. And there may be things around you that sound good, that look good, but can it be trusted? Okay. It could be that you guys are being cold towards a situation because you no longer want to be around it, or maybe because you know you can't give it what it needs. Maybe you guys feel like you're the ones who can't be trusted, okay? But again, it's going to be vice versa for some of you. The only reason I say that is because we have the King of Wands reversed, we have the Knight of Wands reversed. So if that is, you guys having that energy, then maybe you know that someone may see you as unreliable. Okay, again, this could be vice versa, but maybe you know that someone would see you as unreliable. So it's like, let me not even, set a person up for failure. So it could be something like that as well. Okay, but you know something's unstable and not meant for you. So for some of you, maybe it's just like, this is cool and all, but I'm going to wait for something better because I know this isn't it. Whether it's a new job that you want, a new partner that you want, a new home that you want. We have the Emperor in the reverse. Okay. The Sun card in the reverse. This is interesting. All right. And we have the Fool card. So I had said before, maybe someone can be viewed as unreliable, in a situation right now. But Aries, what I really feel that this is that there was something in your life that you finally got the chance to look in the mirror and say, what the fuck am I doing? This isn't it. Whether it's you working the wrong job, maybe you're a dancer at heart and, you're working a secretarial job. Okay. Maybe you're an artist at heart and you're, a teacher. Not saying that there's anything wrong with any of these professions, but maybe you're not being true to yourself because you're not doing what you want to do. Maybe you're not being true to yourself because you're in something that isn't it. For some of you, I can see you in a relationship that you're not going to really be with this person. So it's like you're kind of, it's not that you're being fake. It's just there's an awareness that this isn't for somebody. But the big thing here is you guys finding this new path to go towards where you're very happy, where you feel very just complete and understood. But you're being patient because you know that there's something in your life that's not necessarily meant to be there right now. It's karmic and it's something that, it's a burden that you're willing to let go of. So I don't necessarily see this as like a malicious move. I just see someone saying, look, like, let's be honest. I'm not trying to fuck you over. You're not trying to fuck me over. But what is this and what are we doing? So I kind of feel that, All right, so let's take a look at your past, present, and future. on for you guys, August 2020. The Magician reversed wanted to come out. So, excuse me, that could be manipulation. That can be someone doing something with a different intention up their sleeves, you know, hidden intentions. That could be someone who chooses not to go forward with something anymore. They choose not to manifest it anymore. But the Magician reverse is a trickster. It's someone that can't always be trusted, or someone that just doesn't do shit. Alright, past, present, future look at Aries. What is going on for you guys? Okay. Okay. You guys are taking full accountability, and I fuck with that heavily. So we'll talk about this. All right. Energy we have here: Queen of Cups reversed, 5 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups. Upset that you have to let something go. Something's going to be rejected. Maybe you're walking away. Maybe someone else is walking away. But you know that mentally this is holding you back from what you're meant to manifest, Aries. I don't see this as just like an easy thing in life to like come across or to drop. I see this as something where it's like you're changing a big aspect of who you are, you know, at the core. That's why these changes seem so drastic. Now, in the past, I see a situation where I see 2 different energies. This could all be coming from the same person, but I see a situation where someone may have made something sound good. They may have, you know, put it, you know, in front of your face on this beautiful silver platter, but it's not what it seemed it was. And whether it was you or someone around you, someone kept trying to work with it. Someone kept trying to find a way to just figure this thing out. And all it caused was depletion. It caused someone to put in everything and come out with nothing. Or almost nothing. Or to feel like, you know, their energy was just taken. So let's see why these cards are here. We have the Queen of Pentacles, Page of Cups, and Page of Pentacles. Why is this Queen of Pentacles here? Queen of Wands reversed. Okay. Page of Wands reversed. Let me just get clarifiers for all these cards and then we'll talk about it. We have the 9 of Pentacles. The Ace of Wands. Queen of Cups reversed. 6 of Wands reversed. There's a duality here, guys. I feel more than one energy. I don't think that this is just something you guys are dealing with internally, although it could be. I see a situation here where there was someone with a humble and genuine effort in something, and then there's someone else who may have been very, very dramatic and over the top and angry, and just lashing out in the worst of ways. Someone who could have been very intense and very harmful. That could have been you. That could have been someone around you. So there's something where it's hard because you see so much passion in this, or maybe someone sees so much passion in you. So there's that sense of sadness when you don't get the victory that you wanted with this. Because I see at least 2 people who they put their all into a situation, but it's like they're putting their all in differently. I feel like one person or one party in this can organically be trying to push something forward in a healthy way, and then there's another energy that's just, maybe they're immature, maybe they're over the top, maybe they're just very angry, whether it's, you know, at you or at life. But I see, you know, different energies trying to make change, but I feel like one energy is being way more mature about it, and the other energy is just like kind of a tornado in the middle of a room where everything is just fucking flying around, and it's like, was this necessary? You know, you could have gotten this result in a different way. Okay. Sorry, that felt heavy. But in your present moment, guys, what I do like is that there's something where it's like, I'm not doing this anymore. And with the Emperor being your center card, this is you guys. This card is for Virgo and Aries. But in this case, you're allowing the necessary changes, and the changes are going to be drastic, guys. Okay? You're going to live more authentically. You're going to make the decisions that are necessary, not the ones that are necessarily easy. Okay? So there's just something, again, that's being cut off. There's something that's just being rejected. Fool card reverse. You know something's a bad idea, guys. Or someone who may know that it's a bad idea with you. With the World card in the reverse, you're not over it 100%. Or maybe there's some sort of unfinished business. Maybe it's not 100% closed out. Maybe there's another layer that needs to be shed. But you guys are not losing sleep over this anymore. Or at least you don't intend to. I see someone who's just kind of going with the flow and saying, look, I tried to hold on, but the you know, the current took it away and it flew away, and, you know, I wasn't going to go chasing after it. Why is this Emperor here? I love it when the Emperor comes out in your readings. We have the Two of Cups. Beautiful. And we have the Hierophant. Wow. So this is really a test of you guys versus yourself. I'm an Aries Venus, so it's always interesting, you know, when I read my placements as well. But in this situation, guys, what this is saying is that if you're true to yourself and you do what's most authentic to you, you have a very strong connection that comes in or that strengthens. It could already be in your life right now. And with the Hierophant here, it's like you get on your life path. So there's just really a very dire need to be honest with yourself, to move away from what doesn't work, and to live true to you. With every decision that you guys are making right now, and with this being your core energy, could that decision that you're making screw you over in any way? Okay? And sometimes we make decisions where we have to take sacrifices, but for example, if at this time or around this time, let's say you guys are asked to do something for someone, or you want to do something for someone, it's coming from the heart. If this is something that could screw you over, that you lose a lot from, or where a person benefits 100% and you get nothing, right now might not be the best time for it. Right now is definitely a time to be true to yourself and what's going to build you and what's going to put you on a good pedestal and what's going to make you happy. Right now is not asking questions like, you know, should I chill with this person next week? Now it's, you know, should I change my whole career next week? Should I change my life purpose? Should I change what I'm doing? So deeper questions are being asked right now. Okay, and it's important that you guys pay attention to that. Right now is not a time for petty back and forth, like bitterness, pettiness, nothing. You don't want that. This is you thinking about your life direction. If I lived, you know, every day like I did today for the next 5 years, where will I be in 5 years? Will I have the success I want, or will I be down, you know, 3 bottles of Patron? I don't know. That's a lot, even for me. But it's serious changes that are happening within you right now, Aries. And you guys are letting it. And there's kind of like this attitude of what's for me is for me. We have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. 5 of Pentacles. And you know why this happened, Aries? This happened because, you know, when you see major arcanas like this, the Tower card, this is something that we can't avoid. Maybe we can put it off for a little bit, but this is when the universe comes in and, you know, puts their hands into our lives to change what we need to change. So there was a drastic change because of a situation that a person was no longer reciprocating. Maybe you stopped loving someone. Maybe someone stopped loving you. Maybe you no longer got satisfaction out of a job, so you just didn't want to be there. Maybe you were putting a lot into a friendship and they didn't give a fuck about you. Maybe you were doing everything for toxic ass family and they're just fucking tearing you down. And I will tell you guys, I love my family, but the most toxic shit you're gonna find is right under your own roof, okay? So there's just something here where you weren't being filled, your cup wasn't being filled, something just wasn't, it wasn't balanced, it wasn't there wasn't that reciprocation, and that's what caused this change. And it's a good one. So whether you were on the end where you were suddenly dissatisfied with something or someone was suddenly dissatisfied with you, it doesn't matter. It's beneficial to you. Okay. So you could be unhappy. Maybe someone else is unhappy. There's reservation here. But with the Hanged Man, You're going with the flow. So even if this is something that's killing you on the inside, you're not going to live life in that way. You're not going to sit there in bed and cry. You're going to get up and say, what do I have to do today? Because when we kind of get stagnant and we don't move forward and we want to be all in our feelings, guess what? The only people that fucks up is ourselves. The people that hurt you, the people that lied to you, the people that betrayed you, they're having a fucking blast. They're going out and they're living their lives, you know? So you really have to take charge of your life. Even when things don't necessarily go your way, you still have to show up. You can't let anybody get the satisfaction of you being in bed all day, you know? So I just really see a very drastic change happening here, where there's something in your heart and your soul you knew you had to let go of, but this is also something that made you doubt yourself and made you question yourself and made you question your intuition. Maybe it made you question if you were crazy or not, but something's just not going to work here. We have the the Ace of Cups, reversed, and that's right where the Death card is. All right, we have the Temperance card. So because you let this go, because you're allowing this change, your soul is like, thank God. Okay, your soul is very at ease with this move, whether on an ego level you are or not. Your 5D is, maybe your 3D isn't. Okay, we have the Magician. We have the Five of Swords in the reverse. And Aries, I don't know what this was, but you guys get into a position where you're able to manifest whatever the fuck you want. And it's like there's something that you're gonna do that's so strong, and there's literally no conflict against you in this. But something or someone did some sort of number on you because you question yourself. But it's like you're already the magician. You're already able to do this. You already have the tricks in hand. But something made you question yourself. But this thing had to make you question yourself because it's under the Hierophant. The Hierophant in this case is going to be your life path. We have tests in life sometimes. And I think that something made you come in. It made you question your worth. It made you question yourself. It made you question your path. It made you question your journey. But there's this realization that I can still fuck shit up. I can still make anything I want happen, and you can be happy. But something tested you. And I want to say 95, 96% of you passed this test. Some may still be dealing with, you know, the residual emotions of this. But there's something that gets cut out. I see you guys working in silence, okay? With this whole Hanged Man energy coming out constantly for you guys, and this resonates with me as well, and I feel like a lot of people are going through this right now in life, but I just feel like with the craziness in the world, when we decide to take a certain path, I feel like we're all pretty much at the point where we're not going to sit there and explain ourselves to people who aren't going to get it. So anything that can come into our lives that make things hard, that make us feel like we have to jump through hoops, we're just not entertaining it. So instead of you guys, you know, and you guys are the trailblazers of the zodiac, so you guys, you know, you're very forward thinking, you know, you're able to create a lot of the times you guys are the ones in your family that just take a new path. You kind of, you know, it's like you kind of break away from what your family may have done or what they may have expected of you. You kind of, you know, you start something new. But in this case, as articulate as you guys are as people, you're not going to even waste your breath. If it's going to bring any sort of inconvenience to you, you're just not going to pay mind to it. You're not putting effort into anything that would throw you off your path. You have no interest in it, okay? And sometimes we wake up wanting to be petty. Okay, there's times where I can wake up, see an email, someone cursing me out, and I can just laugh about it and keep it moving. Other days, I want to respond back and make sure that person cries when they get the email, you know? So in this case, no one's getting any sort of attention from you if it's not going to be positive and beneficial to you. Even if it's hard for you, but you guys aren't wasting any more time. For a lot of you, I feel like you might be coming off colder than what you actually are. But I think it's a sense of protection. I don't think that you're actually cold. I think that you'd rather go about your day and seem unbothered than to kind of sit in bed and cry about something. So it's like you're kind of just, you're not forgetting a situation. You're just, what the fuck can I do? It happened, you know? I feel that sort of, you know, energy there. All right. So So let's see what the spiritual guidance is for you guys. What the spirit want to say. What's advice and guidance for Aries, August 2020? I can't believe we're in August. This year does not even exist. We have Justice card. Okay. We have the Page of Wands. We have Judgment card reversed, 5 of Wands, 4 of Wands in the reverse. Okay. There's something, Aries, that is just a bad idea. It's something that causes you a lot of inner turmoil. It's something that's unstable. It's something that's karmic. Again, like I said, you guys got that karmic test. And I feel that a majority of you passed it, because regardless of what you guys got into, who did what, at the end of the day, I don't feel that you wanted to be a bad person or that you had malicious intention. You know, this is just in the case where someone could be looking at you as a bad guy. Because I see someone who's really just trying to figure out their path. They're trying to figure out what's exciting for them. But they kind of just got caught up, honestly. Things didn't go as expected with a certain situation. We have the 3 of Wands. So you're turning your back on something that was karmic because you see clearly now. Okay? There is something that you guys are realizing, or something that was revealed where you know something is just not a good idea. And you're not willing to hold on to that anymore. So with you guys turning your back on this and facing the truth of a situation, this is eventually what you get to. Expansion and extreme happiness. If there's any losses that you're feeling, you know, those losses, the emotions of that, the feelings of that, it subsides. Okay? But there's going to be something that is revealed where you know exactly the path that you need to go down. You know exactly what you need to do. Okay? Slow and steady wins the race here. If your situation involves a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn specifically, I see it as a good one. I see it as something that you could trust. It doesn't have to be romantic. Maybe this is business or a friend, someone that may want to be there for you. You guys can trust that. Okay? But with the next decision that you guys are making, with this new start that's coming in, there's something that's going to be in your life long term. You have to take a logical approach. You don't want to make hard decisions right now. You can consider your heart, but, you know, try to make your decisions looking from the outside in, as someone who's not emotionally attached to anything around you, what decision is best. For some of you, there is going to be a person or a situation that you had a very hard time letting go of, and it appears back into your life. You can't trust it. Spirit is saying wait, okay, because something else is coming in, and this is only going to keep you stuck, and it's only going to be forced. Leave it in the past. So you guys have something big coming in. Something from the past is going to try to tempt you, and it's going to sound like a good offer, but it's not one that can be trusted. Okay? So very interesting reading, guys. I missed you guys so much. I'm so happy to be back. If this resonated with you guys, there is a link below in the description to donate. Thank you for all of those that do. In regards to personal reading, guys, I've been kind of like all over the place with that in regards to not knowing if it's something I really want to stick to, only because it's been very, very depleting. And ever since I started this channel about 3-4 years ago, on average I have to do about 100 to 200 readings a week to keep up, and that's just not a life I want anymore. I really lost myself and who I was, and then I went through something, and it's not good to read for people when you're in a mentally unstable place. So I have caught up on basically almost every reading. I have a few more to go out. So the only readings, guys, that I'm keeping up right now on the website is emergency readings, because those do not come in as often, and I'd rather do 5 to 10 readings a week than to do 200 a week. So if you guys want to get in touch with me, if you want a reading, you can do that. You'll get it within 24 hours, excluding weekends. Sometimes you will get it on the weekends, but I don't always work on weekends, so I don't want to promise it. But you have the option to do it live with me through a video call, or it could be a pre-recorded. You guys can look at the options, prices, and all that. And yeah, I love y'all so much. Thank you for your patience. Lisette is back. Good luck with everything, Aries.